Welcome to another episode of Nobody Asked Colin, and yes, I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, but hey, Nintendo announced that the NX is going to be available March 2017 worldwide, and one of its launch titles is going to be Zelda. Yes, they're pulling a Twilight Princess. It's going to be available on the Wii U and the NX. What does this mean? Well, already there's a flutter of opinions. Some people say it's good, some people say it's bad. I'm going to try and look at the positives here because I hope at least Nintendo has thought this through completely. First of all, they will not be showing off the NX at E3. Why not? Well, I think it has to do with all these rumors about a PlayStation 4K or PlayStation Neo and the possibility of a brand new Xbox One. That's a lot of media being split into different directions, and I don't think they want to share the stage with anybody. They've done these Nintendo Directs for the past few years, and it's really allowed the focus to be solely on them. Has that improved their sales? Debatable. The Wii U has not done all that well, but the opportunity to launch their system away from everyone else in March and announce their system away from E3, it says they're just trying something different. And if you think about it, as successful as the PlayStation 4's E3 debut was back in 2013, really their first event was the big deal. The event in New York where they showed off things like Drive Club for the very first time, and they had a huge stage. It was a big deal, and you could say the same thing happened to the Xbox One with their presentation, although that didn't go quite as well for them. So it makes sense. They're trying to get away from E3. They want to do their own thing. They want to put it out in March. And spring, like I've said, is a very interesting time. That's when we've seen things like Grand Theft Auto 4, that launched in spring. We're seeing something like Uncharted, that's launching in spring. And also, from a financial standpoint, that's going to be the end of the fiscal year. And I think Nintendo's really banking on that, trying to salvage what is no doubt going to be a rather problematic year for them financially, because the Wii U just isn't moving units. It's doing pretty good in Japan, but the problem is that overall the Japanese console market is significantly smaller when compared to the West. So they really need to pick up some slack, and I think they're going to wait for that last month bump to say, hey, look at our stock, we're building momentum, so that's something they can definitely work with. When it comes to Zelda coming out on the Wii U and the NX, it does allow them an opportunity to sort of talk about the NX without actually talking about the NX. So at E3, when there's showing off the Wii U Zelda, in the back of your mind, you're like, oh yeah, I want to play this. Oh, but there's gonna be that new console. And let's be honest here, the Wii U didn't sell all that well, so it's not like they're really splitting the market there. They are actually probably going to encourage more users to pick up an NX than would probably pick up a Wii U. That's the sad truth. The Wii U is somewhat toxic right now in terms of a brand. There just haven't been very many good exclusives over the past year. Yes, I know about Splatoon. Yes, I know about Mario Maker. Have you seen my friend Mario Tennis over here? Have you played Star Fox Zero? And check out that episode of Worth It, which I'm supposed to be editing right now. The thing about spring, though, that kind of worries me is that they've already done a spring launch in the past in the form of the Nintendo 3DS, which, when that launched in spring, didn't do tremendously well. Sales were actually rather soft, and then they had to go through with a price cut, and they had to create the ambassador program, giving away free games to the people that actually had paid the what was it, $250? I believe it was $250. I should know. I bought one day one. But then again, the Wii U launched in fall, and that didn't really work out for them either. So I think it's really going to come down to them having a great marketing campaign, communicating to their audience, as well as having a very, very good price, something that's competitive with the other consoles out there. Even if it's just being competitive with the PlayStation Neo, that's significantly important. And obviously, it's going to have a good launch lineup, and having a Zelda game, you can't ask for much better than that, even if it is going to be available on the last gen system. So all in all, I think this is a positive move for Nintendo. Although I remain skeptical, as you can probably tell when I'm talking about Wii U titles. But I do want to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments below. All right, I gotta get back to editing. I'll talk to you later. Bye.